living and the Baker's Green Acres Homestead Kitchen. I'm Jill. We're going to talk today a little bit about how you can streamline processes in your kitchen. A lot of us spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but there are things that you can do that'll help streamline it so that you can save time and you can go do other things that you want to do. So the thing I'm doing today that I've had fun doing is working ahead with my spices. This is a spiced honey that I made. It's full of a bunch of digestive spices. Turmeric is one of the biggest ingredients, besides honey, of course. Turmeric is super for joint aches and pains, muscle aches and pains. Also helps with your digestion, and anything that helps with your digestion helps with a myriad of issues. If you've heard of curcumin, that is derived from turmeric. Anytime that you can eat the source instead of the derivative, you're going to be miles ahead, because the source contains a lot of things that help your body to unlock the derivative, the good thing in it that you're after. It's got a few other spices, some ginger. This feels so good in your stomach. It is so good to perk up your digestion and to build your immune system. So what I did today is make up a bunch of it. Put it in jars. I made a ×4 recipe. Put it in little jars, and now I have pretty much my winter supply of spiced honey, fix you up honey. And I'll put a link to that in the description below. So check that out. You can make it at home all by yourself and you will love it. Another thing I did today was I reused a empty spice bottle and I made a mix of sweet spices. These are ones that go with more sweet kind of dishes or things, baked goods. I put it in my hot chocolate so that it makes my hot chocolate medicinal. It's got a lot of cinnamon and ginger, which are very warming to your stomach and your digestive system. Going into fall and winter and in the early part of spring, you can't hardly warm up your digestive system too much. Ginger has a lot of extra benefits. Because it's fall right now, I added some cloves and a little bit of nutmeg. This is bulk nutmeg. I buy my spices in bulk, which is another little kitchen saving tip from the health food store. It's way cheaper. The spices are way fresher and higher quality than if I get, the store brand at the store. You pay a lot for that little glass bottle, and then you end up with a pile of empties. So I buy in bulk, reuse. I mixed all of these together, adding the ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, a little bit of cardamom. This is my bulk cardamom. It's kind of a grayish looking spice. Once you start using it, cardamom will become your go-to. It's a very calming to the nerves sort of spice, as well as warming and helping to soothe your digestive system. It is amazing. What I'm going to show you today is making a more savory mix, one that you can sprinkle on your vegetables, your eggs maybe, stir fries, wherever you want to put it, wherever you use spices in your cooking. This is fabulous. I'm not making these up, actually. These spice mixes I'm getting from this book. I will link to that in the description below as well, so check that out. This particular mix, I'm out of coriander, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would put in it coriander, cumin, again, bulk spice, reusing an empty jar. I'm going to put a touch of fenugreek, even though that's not in the recipe, and fennel. Coriander, cumin, and fennel, along with ginger, are your go-tos to get your digestive fire going so you can digest your food better and to soothe your stomach when it's just feeling extra full or just sluggish and upset. Coriander, cumin, and fennel are amazing for that. Tried and true Ayurvedic spices to do that. So, oh, that's my cloves. Don't need cloves. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to hand measure these. They're going to be approximately equal amounts. So this calls for about a tablespoon of cumin, the same of coriander, a little bit of fennel, a teaspoon and a half compared to the tablespoon. And I'm going to toast my fenugreek. When you toast spices, it's the most amazing change you've ever seen. And fenugreek, I like to go very light. There they are in my frying pan. Toasting really helps to bring out the flavors. And you'll get to see how this works here. And you keep it lightly moving until they start to pop and they kind of brown. And it might take a minute. You don't have to do this. I'm just choosing to do it this time to show you and to make this pop a little bit more. They're browning a little bit. Oh, there they're starting to pop. Just a little bit. Okay, we're going to put the seeds, the nicely toasted seeds, through the coffee mill. If you really want to up the ante with your digestion, there is nothing better than freshly grinding these in a mortar and pestle just before you eat. That really tells your stomach, hey, it's time to go. There, it takes just a second. Oh, that smells amazing. All right, I'm going to put a pinch of black pepper in. I'm also going to add just a little tiny bit of ginger. Ginger is one of your digestion's best friends. And right now, with going into fall, I'm finding our digestion needs all the help we can give it. So, just a tad of ginger in there. Then we have our spice mix. Now, if I wanted to make it all-purpose and good to go, I could mix some salt, just blend some salt in there, and I may still do that. When they sit together, they really meld, and they adopt each other's flavors, and you end up with a way tastier product. And I'm just going to put that into another empty spice bottle, because I have a lot of them, and it'll be good to go. And I can do this enough to fill a whole spice bottle, an empty spice bottle, and then I'll be good to go for a long time, and I won't have to blend my spices or even think about it. So I've got a really good digestive spice mix ready to go in hot chocolate, smoothies, in baked goods. I've got another really good digestive spice mix ready to go for vegetables or anything else, and I don't have to think about it. It's all set. So that's your kitchen tip for the day. Taking 10 minutes, 5 minutes to put all your spices together. You need fewer out and ready to go because you just need your single reused jars on the counter or right in front in your cupboard. Everything else can be tucked away and everything is efficient and more streamlined, saving you time, energy, mental energy, and improving your digestion and health. That's your kitchen tip for today. Have a great and abundant day.